noted his opponent's speed, deducing that close quarters combat would put him at a disadvantage. His specialty was creating distance and attacking from afar, a strategy he promptly adopted by launching a magic arrow. Gunny, observing, remarked on the fortification of the facility, noting that it had been made using high-quality essence stones. Average hunters would struggle to damage the walls, yet the place was already wrecked in mere seconds. He lamented the necessity of sending young hunters into battle against some of the world's most powerful S ranks, and resolved to be prepared for anything, even if it meant breaking the opponent's wrists if needed. Kumamoto observed Bake seemed to be wasting his energy. He lunged at Bake, not adhering to any specific rules, operating instead by the principle of survival of the fittest. Bake noted Kumamoto's intent to kill, but wondered why he hesitated, speculating whether Kumamoto might be scared. Kumamoto, meanwhile, doubted his own suitability as a hunter. Bake, contemplating Kumamoto's behavior, couldn't decide whether the man had great judgment or was simply a coward. Bake realized Goto's motive seemed clear. He wanted to test their strength, possibly in preparation for fighting the ants. This realization stirred something within him, prompting Bake to decide it was time to show a glimpse of his true strength. His demeanor shifted noticeably, and a fierce determination settled in his eyes. The intensity of his gaze was so powerful that it struck fear into his opponent, Kumamoto, who suddenly felt overwhelmed by a deep sense of dread. Kumamoto's confidence wavered, and he was gripped by the desire to escape the confrontation altogether. Without hesitation, Bake surged forward with incredible speed, his sharp claws aimed directly at Kumamoto. As the match progressed, Jungsu and his associate marveled at the monstrous power levels present, realizing their earlier matches were mere child's play in comparison. The sparring sessions yielded decisive outcomes. Tanaka Kenzo defeated Ma Dongwook, with the latter laughing off his unexpected defeat, while Hoshino Minoru overcame Lim Taegyu. Bake prepared for his turn, feeling underestimated compared to Heian. Tawada, sparring with Heian, struggled to keep up with her unpredictable movements. Heian's nickname, the Dancer, reflected her swift, deadly efficiency, a name she found embarrassing and had therefore discouraged its use. Heian deftly dodged Tawada's attacks and tapped her out of the sparring match, quickly moving to assist Bake, who was facing two opponents. As she tried to intervene, Kumamoto attempted a sneak attack, but Heian responded with blinding speed, landing a flurry of punches that left observers in awe. They couldn't believe how many times she hit him in the blink of an eye. Heian realized her excessive instinctive response, while observers noted that Kumamoto lost control when angry, becoming irrational and dangerous. Despite his capability of clearing a B-rank gate alone, Goto, overseeing the test, ordered his team to let Kumamoto be for now, prepared to intervene if necessary. As Kumamoto prepared to attack Heian again, Jinu intervened, cautioning that they were getting too carried away in what was supposed to be a sparring session. Kumamoto, enraged, tried to grab Jinu, only to be slammed to the ground. Goto, puzzled by Jinu's movements, questioned if Jinu was truly a mage-type hunter, to which Hanekawa confirmed based on official statements. Jinu suggested calling the match a loss for the South Korean hunters, and Heian agreed. Acknowledging the overwhelming strength of the Japanese hunters, Bake conceded that even transforming wouldn't have made a difference, accepting their defeat gracefully. Goto approached Jinu with a direct request for a one-on-one fight. His expression was intense, his eyes fixed on Jinu, and he spoke through a translator. Jinu listened as the translator relayed Goto's request. It was clear that Goto wanted to see what Jinu could do. Jinu looked at Goto, trying to discern his true intentions. Goto was renowned and wasn't interested in merely showing off his skills. If he wanted to flaunt his abilities, he would have challenged one of the top Korean guild leaders. Instead, he seemed genuinely interested in Jinu. Jinu wasn't opposed to the idea of a fight. He was eager to test the skills he had honed in the demon